everyone, welcome back. I'm Katie, and if you're new here, welcome as well. Forgot how I usually say that. So I have my cup of tea today in my Mickey mug. You may see this in one other video this week because I'm filming 2 today. Okay, so I did a thing. I allowed myself a free pass to buy some books. We all knew this was gonna happen. I mean, every book lover goes to a store, not intentionally to buy books, but goes anyway. So yeah, I did. I had fun. I have a stack of books right here next to me, but I do have clips of the book shopping, which I will share. But me and my mom, we needed a day just to have fun and relax. So unfortunately, I didn't tape really anything. And we went to a couple craft stores and I got a bubble tea. Forgot to film the bubble tea because that's my favorite drink on the planet, but oh well. Stuff like that happens and I totally forgot. But yeah, I got a bubble tea. I hardly ever get one. I get one like one every couple of months or so, but it's my absolute favorite drink in the world. Oh, it's so good. It's like God's gift to me. I love bubble tea. He knows it. He knows I love bubble tea so much. Someday I'll have my own machine and everything. Okay. So, a little book haul, but first let's go ahead and do a little book shopping. Okay, now that we're back from that little bookshop fun clip that I shared with you, I have quite a big stack, 10 books. Yeah, I think 10. Sorry, I was counting out. It was like buy 4, get 1 free, but I could have just looked. And said, count those books. Okay, so I found a series while I was at a thrift store. I want to share that first, might as well. But yeah, so let me go ahead and move those. I don't have these in order. Obviously, I need more organization in my life. Okay, so I found a series. It's not all the books, but it is quite a few of them. I have not taken the stickers off yet either, but so it's called The Squeaky Clean Mysteries, and I have found quite a few. Again, not in order because my brain doesn't work that way. Okay, that's book 2. I'm a mess. Can you tell I'm a mess? Book 4. Book 10. Okay, so there's at least 10 books in this series. I do not have them all, but at least I found a lot. I was like, oh, do I really need to buy these? That's like, they have like so many of them. Like, why not? So, these are all the ones that I have. And so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of this series. So, yay. Phone started to ring, but I just let the answering machine take it. It is somebody, but I'll get it later. Okay, so 7 books from the series. And I'm excited because I have heard of this series. It is on my TBR, but I don't even have book 1. I'm like, really? Like, that's kind of the book you need, right? Book 1. So hopefully I will get book 1 soon. Okay, but I have book 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10. And I think there's more than that, honestly. But so this is the second book, so I can't really tell you anything about it. But I do know she is I believe oh, what's it called? But she's like the person that goes after the crime scenes, and she cleans up everything. She cleans up the blood, the dirt, the stains, whatever. And so she ends up trying, I guess, to solve these cases. But yeah, so I'm excited to read these. I'm interested. It says she's a award-winning author, and I'm excited. And the covers were really cute, and the books were all together, so it was like meant to be. They're all there. So yeah, so she is a Christian author, I believe, because I've seen these books. Where have I seen these? I think I was looking up like new Christian authors to look up, and I'm wondering if these are self-published. It says River Heights, so probably not. Yeah, but so I'm excited to read these. I think they'll be lots of fun to read. So yeah, I'm excited. I got those. Okay, on to the last 3 that I got. So this is the first one that I saw. I was like, oh man, like, I don't want to buy any books. I tried so hard and I failed. I failed miserably. But actually my mom was nice and she said I'll pay for half. So it was less than what I would have spent. Okay. So the next one that I got was a YA romance, and it's called I Love You So Mochi. I love mochi. It's so good and so yummy. I don't eat it very often. Mostly like in like frozen yogurt. It's really good. Sorry, I have a cramp in my foot. Okay, not really a cramp, but just uncomfortable. Okay. But it says, she's obsessed with transforming everyday ephemera into Kimmy originals, bold outfits that make her and her friends feel like the ultimate versions of themselves. But her mother disapproves, and after they get into an explosive fight, Kimmy's entire future seems on the verge of falling apart. So when a surprise letter comes in the mail from Kimmy's estranged grandparents, inviting her to Kyoto for spring break, she seizes the opportunity to get away from her disaster of a life. When she arrives in London, my brain is going today. When she arrives in Japan, she finds a culture both familiar and completely foreign to her. She loses herself in the city's outdoor markets, art installations, and cherry blossom festival, and meets Akira, a cute, aspiring med student who moonlights as a costumed mochi mascot. And what begins as a trip to escape her problems quickly becomes a way for Kimmy to learn more about the mother she left behind and to figure out where her own heart lies. So I'm excited. It sounds cute. This one has actually been on my TBR for a long time, basically because of the cover, and it's mochi. If you don't know what it is, it's kind of like it's kind of like a doughy texture, very soft and kind of squishy. I know, really appetizing sounding, right? Mostly it's a plain flavor, like it's stuffed with like fruit jelly or something like that, but so good. I'm excited to read that. I hope it's good, because YA romances are hit or miss for me, so I'll just have to see if I like it or not. Okay, and then I got two historical fiction books, which I'm excited for. And they both sounded good. So one is called Sisters of the... I forgot to say who this was by. Sarah Kuhn. I apologize. And those clean mysteries were by Christy Barrett. Why am I forgetting... I am forgetting authors' names lately to mention them. Oh boy. What a week. Okay. So Sisters of the Resistance by Christine Wells. Okay, so number 1, the cover drew me in. Like all those, that beautiful red dress. Like that's gorgeous. And the black one too, that's beautiful. Absolutely love it. Okay, so I got this one. Sounded good. It says, Paris 1944. The war is nearly over, but for members of the resistance in occupied France, it is more dangerous than ever before. So, before I move on, I want to see if this is a series. I just got a feeling it's going to be a series. I don't think. Well, because it says a novel of Catherine Dior's Paris Spy Network. So I was wondering if it was a series. Not from what I can tell. There's a reading group guide. Not that I usually read that, but good to know. Okay, so it probably won't be a series, I hope. Okay, so anyways, as we were saying, Gabby Foucher loathes the Nazis, so as the concierge of number 10 Rue Royale, she does her best to avoid conflict, unlike her bolder sister Yvette, who finds trouble at every turn. Then both sisters are recruited into the resistance by Catherine Dior and swept into a treacherous world of spies, fugitives, and intrigue. While Gabby risks everything for the man she is hiding from the Nazis, Yvette must decide whether to trust an enigmatic diplomat who seems to have guessed her secret. As the threat of betrayal draws ever closer, one slip can mean the deaths of many, and Gabby and Yvette must make choices they might regret. So, sounds good. I love a good historical fiction. I hope it's good. Sounds good. Okay, so the last book that I got, I have never read anything by this author. I'm hoping it's good. I got fuzz, probably from the car. I'm finding fuzz everywhere this week. Okay, so this next book that I found, again, the cover really drew me in. Love this cover. So it is called The Black Swan of Paris by Karen Robards, and I've never read anything by her. I believe she does write romance, I believe, but this one was historical fiction, so I thought it might be a little bit different. Trying to see if they have like a list of her books, because I'm pretty sure I've seen her books before. And ooh, that's cool. Sorry, I got excited. There is a playlist of, I believe, is this songs, I think? Yeah, these are, I believe, songs that might be mentioned in the book. That's cool. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. Okay, so yeah, as I said before, I think she writes mostly like romance, so I wasn't really interested in her books. Unless I'm mistaken, because all of her books look like historical fiction. There's like 3 written there, so maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I could be wrong. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, The Black Swan of Paris, and this cover, ooh, so pretty in that shiny gold. Oh, gorgeous. I love this cover. It's so pretty. Okay, so it says, a world at war, a beautiful young star, a mission no one expected. Paris, 1944, celebrated singer Genevieve Dumont is both a star and a smokescreen. An unwilling darling to the Nazis, the chanteuse's position of privilege allows her to go undetected as an ally to the resistance. When her estranged mother, Lillian de Roquefort, is captured by Nazis, Genevieve knows it won't be long before the Gestapo succeeds in torturing information out of Lillian that would derail the upcoming Allied invasion. The resistance movement must silence her by any means necessary, including assassination. But Genevieve refuses to let her mother become yet one more victim of the war. So I'm excited. It sounds good. It's a chunker. It's probably like 500 pages. Well, probably not that big. How many pages? Oh, almost 471. So yeah, this is a big book, but it sounds so good, and I'm so excited to read it. So yeah, those are all the books that I got. No, I totally failed my book buying ban anyways. But let's be honest, when has that ever stopped me? You don't know me yet, but that really won't stop me from buying books. It did for a little while. I promise you, it did for a little while, but... Okay, so those are all the books that I got. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little scatterbrained, but that's just me. I'm honestly more scatterbrained in my book videos than my journaling videos. Yeah, just because I feel like my art, I can have like one streamlined sentence of doing tutorials, but then like my book channel, I get a little scatterbrained talking about books and I don't know where I am. But I hope you had as much fun as I did going on this shopping journey with me, having fun. Again, next week, you've noticed these empty shelves. They will be filled by the end of next week, early the last week of January, because they're all being cleaned, but I have some fun art stuff. I have Jiminy Cricket and Pinocchio. Cute little bookends to kind of fill in the gaps a little bit, but books will be back on the shelves. You'll see that video. I'm trying to figure out where to put the camera, because the very, very tiny room I'm in, so I can't like push the camera too far back. Like the camera's already in the middle of the room. That's how small this room is. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.